how can we change the color or hue of an object? Here we've got some blue and white Air Force Ones, and if I press Control and U at the same time, it's going to pull up the hue saturation window. The very top slider is the hue slider, and if we adjust along this continuum, we see that the color of the sneakers is changing. Additionally, if we increase the saturation, we notice that the colors are even more vibrant than they were before. So I like these green Air Force Ones much more than these blues. So what does that mean for an image like this? So if I again press Control U, and I can mess around with this hue slider at the top. But when I do that, I notice that all aspects of this image are going crazy with the exception of the white and the black. So let's say I wanted to isolate just the green. I'm going to use the magic wand, and when I do that, I notice that it selects just one area. But if I wanted to add more areas, if I held Shift, I can see that I can go through and click piece by piece. But if let's say we wanted to capture all that green, I'm going to press Control D to deselect. At the top, I can see that contiguous is checked. If I uncheck it, all the green will now be selected, because contiguous, when using the magic wand, means touching. So if I'm going to check it, it's only going to select what's touching. If I unselect it, it's going to select all the green. Similarly, if I click on their sort of this yellow area, the bandana, the chest plates, the knee pads are all selected. Likewise, the red. So let's say I wanted to change the red on Raphael's clothing. If I press Control U, I can go through and I can now make him sort of the blue, give him the blue of Leonardo. If let's say I wanted to change all the green, Control U, and we'll make these guys purple. Now we're going to want to be careful when using the magic wand and having contiguous unchecked, because let's say I click the green. When there's sort of various shades of green, it can be problematic to highlight just the green. But if I hold Shift, that's a little too much. So you're going to want to be really, really careful. And that's not spectacular, but if I press Control U, I can change these skittles. And you'll see when I press Control D to deselect, not perfect. But why are we doing this? Why are we learning how to change colors? Because we're going to be changing the hue of various sort of kinds of clothing. I'm not a big fan of the blue and sort of yellow-orange of the New York Knicks. So I'm going to press Control D to deselect, and I'm going to change it from blue and yellow to, let's see, green and increase the saturation. So green and like red. Now that looks pretty good. Finally, how can we have fun with this? If I press Control U, and we've got Luis Morales selected, we can make him look like an alien, or like he has some sort of weird ailment. I'm going to increase the saturation. Bam. Alright, Luis, what's going on?